Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
welcome everyone. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
So, since we are waiting for a few other devotees and friends to join, we can have 5 minutes kirtan. Nasreen, would you like to lead?
Sure.
Okay.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda.
जय श्री प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासादि गौरवंदं
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. There more to come, or should we get started?
Hari Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, you can start the session. And meanwhile, I'll try to connect them by sending them personal message or call them. If possible, everyone can turn on their videos. I apologize on my end. I'm at an event right now. But if you all can turn on the videos, this will encourage and inspire us. Thank you, Nisreen.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone, for your valuable time. And thank you, Nasreen, for turning on your videos. Thank you, Farina. A very good evening to all of you. And we'll get started with the small prayers. Om Jnanatanirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namah Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarani Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. I just like to confirm, just for confirmation, am I clearly audible and visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, welcome all of you. I'm very happy to see all of you. I hope all of you must be acquainted with the previous sessions which we covered, the last two sessions. Just bear with me, I have got some little cough. It's improving. It's almost finished. So today we'll be discussing on a very important topic, on a very crucial topic, which is discovering sublime joy through sound. How sound vibrations can change a person. And we are already aware that in the last few sessions, we discussed how everyone is in search of happiness. Everyone is working hard for happiness. Like even all of us are gathered together here. We have come together. Why? Because we have an expectation that this forum can give us little amount of happiness, some satisfaction, right? And we also discussed how happiness cannot be achieved by any amount of technological advancement. The more technology is advancing, the more people are mentally frustrated, they're mentally drained, and dissatisfied. We discussed on some facts also, how there is so much of mental disease in the entire world, even after so much of technology, artificial intelligence, everything. Today we'll be discussing how a person can discover joy, how a person can become completely happy by spiritual sound vibration. Before that, I would read out to you a very important text from the Bhagavad Gita. All of you must be aware of the book Bhagavad Gita. So there, chapter number 6 in Bhagavad Gita is titled as Dhyana Yoga. Basically, in simple words, please listen very carefully. That chapter of Bhagavad Gita is based on mind. Chapter number 6 of the Bhagavad Gita is based on mind. It gives us the clear-cut definition and function of mind. Very, very important. So I'll just share screen with all of you, and I would appreciate if someone can kindly read that text. Just a second. Kindly confirm if the screen is visible to all of you. Is that visible?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just recite the word. Just a second. Give me a second. So this is sixth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, text 5. The Sanskrit text says, Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmevi atmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanah. This is a Sanskrit text. Now, I would appreciate if someone can read this. Can someone read this? This translation? One must deliver. Would someone like to volunteer?
Okay, I'll volunteer.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Nasrin.
Sure. One must deliver himself with the help of his mind and not degrade himself. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well.
Yeah. So basically, in today's day and age, the cause of suffering and happiness is both because of the mind. In some future sessions, we'll discuss how our entire body is made of 5 gross elements and 3 subtle elements. Right? So, subtle means something which we cannot perceive, which we cannot locate, which includes, according to Bhagavad Gita, listen very carefully, it is the mind, intelligence, and the false ego. Right? So, even if someone is sound and astute by body, but if he's mentally drained because of any reason like relationships, depression, anxiety, his mind can affect his healthy body also. Right? So therefore, by spiritual practice, we need to control our mind. We need to purify our mind. And therefore, this Bhagavad Gita mentions mind can be the friend and mind can be an enemy also. Like, I would like to ask you a question. You can give your response in the chat box. Listen to me very carefully. A knife. All of us are aware of a knife, right? We use it in kitchen, we use it in so many places. My question to all of you present in the meeting, is knife good or bad? Give your response in the chat box. Is it good or is it bad? Knife is good or knife is bad? What's your response? What's your take on that? Knife is good or bad? Yes. Nasreen says both. Thank you, Nasreen, for your response. Anyone else? iPhone 145. Yes. Okay. Both. Right. Anything else? Dolly says depends on its purpose of use. Thank you, Mataji, for your response. Yes. Karuna says both depends. How do you use? Yes. Nicole is saying both. Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your response. Actually, yes, the answer is correct. Both. We see that knife, if it comes in the hand of a criminal, he can stab anyone. That very same knife, when used by a surgeon in the hospital, he can save a life. That's what they use, right? They use some knife and they cut open the various parts of the body. Why I gave this example? Mind is similar. That's what it is being mentioned here. It can be a friend and it can be an enemy also. Depends on how do we use that. And what is a good and bad use of mind that we will discuss today, and how to purify that mind. We are just making a background now that how sound vibration can influence mind and control and purify it. That's why we are just discussing this for some little background. Okay. Now moving on to our screen, just please carefully look after the screen. This is a very beautiful verse. This is from Amrit Bindu Upanishad. It says, Manaiva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. Bandhaya Vishaya Sango Mukte Nirvishayam Manaha. So this is a Sanskrit text. Would someone like to volunteer to read this? Can someone read this from here? For man. Just read this from here, till liberation. Yes. Someone? Anyone would like to volunteer?
Okay.
Yeah.
For man, mind is the cause of bondage, and mind is the cause of liberation. Mind absorbed in sense objects is the cause of bondage, and mind detached from the sense objects is the cause of liberation.
Thank you. Thank you, Nasreen, for your response. So after Nasreen, others can also volunteer. Yeah. So the point which is being mentioned here, very, very important. What's being mentioned? Mind is a cause of bondage and is a cause of liberation. In one sense, if we put it in simple words, it can be the cause of our happiness. It can be the cause of our being jubilant in our lives, we being happy, and it can be the cause of our distress. The very same mind which was giving us the experience of happiness in situations, that very same mind, when being uncontrolled, can convince a person to commit suicide, to take drugs, to come to bad habits. And all of you would agree that happens, right? People do that. The very same person who wanted to experience happiness in a situation, what happens is, when his mind is not controlled, the mind drags him to a situation where he commits suicide, he gets into bad habits. So therefore, the point which we want to discuss in our group is mind is a cause of bondage, mind is a cause of liberation, mind can give us happiness, and mind can give us distress. Depends on how do we use it. Now the next point comes, how do I come to know how to use it? Right? That's the next question. So this we'll be discussing in our presentation. Just a second, let me just share the screen. Yeah, the screen is visible to everyone. Can someone confirm?
Yes.
Just a second, I'll just put it to the start. Yeah. So now we'll begin our topic, which is entitled as Discover Sublime Joy Through Sound. And by transcendental sound vibration, by sound vibration, how we can feel inner peace and joy. That's what we are hankering for. Actually, the problem is, be very careful. The problem is, we know what we are searching for, but we are searching it at wrong places. I don't know if you have seen, just yesterday someone shared me a video. It was with an Indian CEO of some company. I think it was he was Nikhil Kamath. He was interviewing Elon Musk. You heard the name Elon Musk, right? Everyone has. One of the richest person on the planet, and founder of SpaceX and Tesla. He's finding some alternate planet where human beings can live, research on Mars. Now this person, and very, very intelligent, if you know something about him. He's very intelligent, studied Wikipedia, studied encyclopedia, very sharp person. And he was mentioning in the interview, I don't know if I have that in the laptop, I would have shared with you. I will share it in the group if possible. he was mentioning that actually, after all this, what I have achieved in this world, everything of this world, but sometimes I think that what is this all about? What is the purpose? Where it all started and where does it finish? Where does it end? Why I'm mentioning this example? We need to know what are we finding. If you remember the previous slide which we were discussing from the Bhagavad Gita, it was mentioned that mind, when it comes in contact, we think, I want to comment in the chat box, what do we think as happiness? Senses coming in contact with the sense objects, for us, that is happiness. Yes or no? You can mention in the chat box. We want to look on something beautiful. If we are able to look on that, if we are able to see that, that's happiness. We want to eat something we like. If we get that, that's happiness for us. Yes or no, do you agree with me or not? Please type in the chat box. Entire world, for them, this is the only definition of happiness. Getting what we want. And gradually we realized that it was not that substance which we were hankering for. Thank you very much for your response, Nisreen, Nicole, and yeah. Yeah, thank you, Karina, for your response. Now the point is, we don't even know what do we want. And what a person wants is he should be satisfied, he should be happy, he should feel inner peace and satisfaction and fulfillment in whatever he does. And that can be achieved when a person practices transcendental sound vibration. And that's what is our topic of discussion. So what all we'll cover? We'll cover power of sound vibration, scriptural references from different religions, how sound vibration taking names of God can give a person inner peace and joy and satisfaction, scientific research about chanting, which all of us did at the start of the session, and benefits of chanting Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll just get started. Give me some time, I'll just... Yeah, so power of sound vibration. We see in the slide, we're saying in the presentation, sound can create some effect. Sound does create some effect. Now, question to all of you. Just think, my question is, now you need to explain me, give me an example how sound can create some effect in our lives. I want to hear from all of you. I wish to hear from all of you. If anyone would like to respond. Can sound create some effects? And if yes, then how? What's your take on that? Anyone?
Can you hear?
Yes, clear.
Hi. Sound. I'll go back to maybe an old song that I heard. Let's say back in the '90s, that creates a warm memory or memory with friends from high school or my childhood that can bring back nostalgia for me. So like something that's wonderful. So one specific song can remind me of riding in the back of my uncle's truck up in the hills on an at home. So it can create a warm memory for me.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole. That's a very beautiful response. And actually, that's correct. Yes. Sound does create effect. That's one example. Any other example you can think of? Any one of you? Would you like to respond? Any other example? It can be song, it can be some comment. Anyone? Okay, I would give a response. Sometimes this is just an example how even a simple comment can create some effects. We are seeing this in recent world also, right? In social media, When someone posts a video, they are vlogging and they make videos and all. The most important thing after the video is the comment section, right? Everyone posts some negative comments, which is called trolling, some positive comments, like, share, and subscribe. Like many times people comment on me, like not in an offensive way, but since they're close, they sometimes comment that actually, even though you have become a monk in the temple, you look like a teddy bear. So that doesn't make any sense actually. But we sometimes we feel bad, sometimes we feel good. That do I look like a teddy bear? Seriously? But what is that? They didn't do anything physical. That was just a comment. My point is, we can see in this world, even simple sound vibration, simple comment, simple appreciation, simple negative trolling, simple sound vibration does create effect in our mind and in our hearts. In the presentation, we are seeing Martin Luther King, very famous leader of the United States. And he inspired people to do something good, to become something, right? He changed their perspective. He was a great leader. And how he used to change perspective of people? He used to inspire the American crowd by speaking to them, right? He has given historical speeches, telling beautiful lines. Martin Luther King, another famous president of USA was John F. Kennedy. And we also see the next slide. In this slide, the next portion we see that people are very much happy in the next photo, next image, because they are experiencing music. As Nicole gave a very beautiful response that there can be a song which gives her a memory of, riding uphill in the uncle's truck, memory back with friends. So, and that's why we listen to music. It soothes our mind. It gives such a soothing sensation. We become calm, we become composed. And someone who wants some enthusiasm, they listen to some electrifying music. Nowadays, there's trend of rap music. So sound creates effect in our consciousness, effect in our mind, right? So this is a scientific case study that how good sound vibration even affected the growth of a tree. When it got the experience of some rock music, hard rock music, all the molecules, every arrangement of the molecule was disturbed. It went random. There's a research on that. And when some meditative music, some meditation, some good music, some folk music, some traditional music was fed, all molecules were in order. Basically, the point which we want to make is that music, sound vibration of any sort, it does create sensation. And that is why the kind of sound vibration spiritual life suggests and recommends is mantra. Just tell me in the chat box if you are aware of this word, mantra or maha mantra. You might have been chanting, you might have chanted for some time. Are you all accustomed with this word, the word mantra? Type in the chat box yes or no. Mantra or maha mantra. Many times you must have attended some meditations and all. Yeah, everyone, yes. Karina, Abdesh, everyone says yes. Thank you very much for your response. So, what is the meaning of the word mantra? Now you'll get to know why we discussed on mind in the starting, because the word man, it stands for mind, and tra means deliver. So mantra means any sound vibration which purifies, delivers, and strengthens the mind. Right? And not any random music or vibration can deliver our mind. they can soothe our mind, they can calm our mind for some portion of time, some amount of time, but they cannot deliver it. What is the meaning of deliverance of mind? We discussed in from the Bhagavad Gita, if you remember, when a person knows how to use his mind, how to control his mind, how to resist temptations and that's when mind is delivered and mind is purified and controlled. Whatever mind suggests, if we have the power to control it and act accordingly, that is what a mantra does when we do some mantra meditation. That's the meaning of the word mantra, right? And it is of two types. It is japa. Japa means personal meditation, sitting and meditating. Like sometimes in the morning, people do some yoga, meditation. It's very much in trend nowadays, some personal meditation. And it can also be congregational chanting, chanting together, like we did at the starting of the class, right? I think it was Nasreen who was chanting, and all of us were repeating after her. So that was collective meditation. One is personal meditation, another one is collective meditation. So these are two types of meditation which we can do by mantra. All right. So for today, I'll just stop here. We'll give it a break. And scriptural references, different religions about chanting, about meditation, scientific research and benefits we'll discuss in the next session, which we'll have next week. Because that's a small portion, so we'll just cover it up. I just wanted to give us a background of mind, how mind has to be dealt with, so that we discuss this portion of our topic nicely. So for today, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for your patience. Now, for any questions, if anyone has any questions, comments, some reflections, some takeaway message, some take home message, which you would like to share with the group, we invite every one of you to kindly speak up. If you have something, and for any question, comments, corrections, yes, please let us know.
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we would also like to welcome the first time visitors over here, Karina. She's a yoga instructor, and we met her on Sunday at Deland Temple. Then we also have Christina. She came and she got 4 Bhagavad Gita on the auspicious day of Gita Jayanti yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, and we also have Brittany. She's also a spiritual healer. Brittany, if you can show your face, and Christina, if it is possible.
Sure. So this
And
iPhone is Brittany, I believe?
yes, iPhone is Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much for
Karina, if
coming.
you have.
Karina, Christina, and Brittany for coming. Thank you very much for giving a valuable time.
And
Yes.
we can start from Karina if you would like to give any feedback and any reflections from today's Zoom session. Karina, right? We are unable to hear you. Yeah, you have to unmute you.
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's clear.
Okay. Good. So good evening, everyone. I really enjoy it, the topic. I'm a big fan of kirtans. And to me, when I'm chanting, when I do that properly and correctly, when I really close my eyes and I chant the divine names, I get emotional. First of all, I get emotional. So, and the second thing is I feel like I'm a part of the divine. It's almost like the divine and myself, it's only one thing. So it's a very profound technique for myself. And I listen to mantras every single day, to be honest, to purify my mind and my heart as well. I think it is something very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Karina. That's a very positive feedback and response. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
So now can we request Christina if you would like to speak something.
Hi everyone. I'm here on my break. This is actually, it feels like divine timing because I know I have met Karina at Banana Republic. She shared her yoga classes with me, so this feels really, it's been a long journey. And I'm really grateful to be here. And although I came in late, I was hearing about the importance of sound and music, and it's genuinely true. I find that slow music, and even Bollywood music, it really lifts my spirits when I concentrate on it. And as for feedback, I have no negative feedback. I actually appreciate the slides and the intentions that the speaker, I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, that he put in. And I'm so grateful to be here. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Christina, for your precision.
Brittany, if you are there, would you like to say something?
As far as I saw, I believe she was traveling, I think. She was
Yes.
driving, maybe.
Okay. We can, if Nicole would like to say, Avadesh Prabhu, Karuna, Swati is there, Nasreen. It's nice if we can have a discussion or some feedback. So it will be an interactive session.
I can share. I can share a reflection for this evening. Um, I'm going to go back to when we were talking about the difference between bondage and actually liberation and happiness, equal to happiness. I could share yesterday. It makes so much sense. And I'll tie it back to even just yesterday. We normally on Mondays we do a 2.04 mile run every single Monday and Saturday, and our run club didn't have our normal run, and we ended up with a smaller group. We ended up doing a 5K instead of the 2K. And, of course, that's an additional mile run. And my thought process in that was, oh man, I don't think I could do it because I wasn't actually prepared. I ate bad that day, etc. And my daughter, and I'm relating it back to the bondage part where your mind tells you that you can't do something, but after we finish the liberation, that I felt like pretty good. Even in the middle of the run, she checked on me just to make sure that I was okay. So it makes it actually just ties in. I know, we were talking about the sound and vibrations and what's actually inside you, but I thought it was really it just really tied a knot for me, or pinned for me when we were talking about what the mind can do versus the body can do. Because the health of the mind, your mind automatically stops you if you're not quite ready or prepared to move forward with any activity. And then it can actually, I think you said something like, and I like the way that you put it. You said that your mind can actually damage the body or create sickness in your body. I don't think you used the word sickness, but something in that, to that effect. And it really made more sense. Like, the first thing that I wanted to do was say, no, I don't want to do this um this 3 mile run. My mind was only set on the 2 mile. But after I completed it, she checked, my daughter checked in on me because she's all positive, and she's like, "Oh, you did it, and you did pretty good." And I actually did feel good and accomplished. So I just wanted to share that, that of course your mind will put you in bondage if you allow it to do that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole, for your response. Thank you very much for
You're
your
welcome.
precision.
Swati, would you like to say something? Any reflections from today's session?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for the session. And I'm sorry, Prabhu, today I joined a little late and a few information. So, first of all, thank you so much for giving us this one, taking time and explaining all of this. I'll make sure I'll go through the session again. And yeah, definitely, I am sure that I'll get something big from this session. I see a lot of good responses. So, thank you so much for that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Um,
Mataji.
Karuna, if you're there, would you
Yeah,
like to?
it's very nice session. The only thing I want, it's kind of question. So today you were talking about, mind. So, when we wake up and, our day start with so many thoughts in our mind and it keep running all day. Gokul Sundri, she always encourage us to do mala, which I do sometime. But even doing mala, so many thoughts keep coming. I know we cannot stop those thoughts, but just want to understand like how we can slow down those thoughts which keep on coming. It can be related to anything.
Good question. Thank you very much for your question. Actually, this in itself is a not just a topic, it can be a quite a big seminar for this, how to stop the distractions and thoughts and control mind. In simple words, the Vedic text, the ancient text, they mention that initially the most simple way to control the mind or to stop the mind is ignoring the mind. That's the most simple way, because we'll discuss the next week how every thought which we process is a result of our own input which we have given to our mind. That's what mind does. So therefore, it doesn't work. It doesn't work the way that we can control our mind. What do we need to control is we need to control and purify and regulate our inputs which we are giving to our mind from the outside world. It can be inputs from reels, shorts, books, videos we watch, movies we watch. So this input has to be regulated, and when it becomes regulated and purified, automatically the thoughts of the mind, they'll be pacified, they'll be peaceful, and it becomes calm. It's a long practice. It's a long practice. So it's a topic, it's a different topic altogether. Sorry. It's a different topic altogether. And we will also discuss that in our next session next week. But the simple technique is that we purify our inputs and we ignore the thoughts of the mind and we keep struggling constantly. It's a constant struggle. It takes time. We need to be patient and we should keep on practicing. I hope that helps, Karuna.
Oh, yeah, that's really, I mean, we can, and whenever you will be discussing this topic, I think more lights will come on this.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
when
yeah.
we even try to suppress this, it comes more.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for bringing up this point.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
If Sri Devi is there, would you like to add something? Any reflections from today's session? Or maybe Nasreen, Avadesh, Prabhu.
Just want to say thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna. Or if somebody's saying something, please go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say thank you very much for this session. It was very inspiring. And thank you, everyone, for the comments. I learned so much from them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nasreen, for your response. And thank you very much for the kirtan which you did in this start.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna, everyone. I would say, first of all, thank you so much for the today lesson. And it was very inspired. And the way you explained the effect of the sound with the examples, it was really good. And now I understand better, if the little common sounds can affect our brain, mind, then how uh, the mantra can affect, how, the positive way. So mm, it is really good to know that. So I understand now the positive effect of the mantra. So it motivates me to do more than, more and more as much as I can. So thank you so much. And it was very wonderful lesson today. So I feel grateful. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Abdesh.
Prabhu,
Yeah, so
can I add one point here?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
please,
I'll not
please.
take I'll not take too long. So, today's topic is all about sounds. So, I don't know, Prabhu, for me, while I was in India, my grandparents used to live in Old City. Old City is near Charminar, Hyderabad Charminar. So, I had lot of Marwadis, and all Marwadis are like Ram Nam. When you talk to them, they start with Ram Ram. So when the kids go around, they used to always give me chocolates, and we have a big Ram Mandir there. So daily we used to offer flower. My grandparents, family, and all, they used to offer flower morning, evening, fruits and all. I used to go with them, and there they used to give one mala. They used to make all the kids sit in one place and do 108 Ram Ram. So how many malas you will complete, that many chocolate they used to give. So I used to be in that, and they sing Hanuman Chalisa and Ram Ram, what to say, kirtans and all with a loud voice and all. It resounds in my head. And the same resound I heard after going to Deeland temple. So whenever I hear that Hare Krishna Kirtan, some kind of emotional thing that happens, and I don't know why tears comes out of my eyes. That always happens with me.
Yeah,
And somebody, if they see me, they think that I am like um I'm going through something or something. It's not like that, but that kind of sound, it's so emotional, and I feel like I want to listen more, because it's been a while I did not go to India and heard that voice. The same thing happens when I go to a Deeland temple.
yeah, correct. Thank you very much. And
You're
this,
blessed, Swati. You're blessed.
Thank you, Prabhuji. You bought that. Actually, I missed the session, but now that you said that sound, I was like remembering all of that. Thank you,
yeah,
Prabhu.
thank you very much for this. And actually, the Karina also mentioned that how uh, she's drawn out by emotions by chanting the divine music. It happens. Why it happens? It's not that we become emotional or we lack intelligence. It happens because this sound vibration directly touches the innermost soul. It's not on the level of just the mind, not on the level of just the body. It directly reaches the soul. And that is why when there is that connection, automatically we are overwhelmed by such bliss which we experience. And that's why this happens. It's not mental level, it's directly spiritual. That's why. Thank you very much for bringing up
Thank you,
this
Prabhu.
point. All right.
and then there is something with someone with the iPhone, and then Puran Chandra Prabhuji, if you would like to add something.
No, it was very nice presentation. So thank you, Prabhu. And I especially like all the interactions with everyone. It was very nice, very refreshing. Everybody, talking their heart. So thank you, and thank you, Gokul Sundari Mataji, Dolly Mataji, for arranging this.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, so these interactions and reflections are very important. This will give us an idea for future topics also. So please feel free. This is an open platform. After the session is done, the presentation is done, please feel free to open your heart over here. And if you have any spiritual queries or any questions, so Prabhuji would like to answer them. And we would like to meet you all same time next Tuesday with a very interesting topic. And we appreciate each and everyone and giving your valuable time and association. And special thanks to Krishna Mukund Prabhuji for always taking out his valuable time and guiding us on this spiritual journey. We are very grateful to you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we can stop here. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you next week.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare
Hope you feel
Krishna.
better.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.